Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over the 2023 Alfa Romeo Tonale. I don't know how to pronounce it. Oops. Anyways, let's get into it. So let's get into the specs on this new Alfa Romeo Tonale. So again, it is a 2023 model year vehicle, and you guys can see with the styling, and I guess we'll start here on styling with it. It stays true to Alfa Romeo styling. It still has the signature Alfa Romeo front grille, and it's got the pretty crazy looking headlights, but they still look like in normal Alfa Romeo fashion. And then the taillights as well. It just kind of is more modern looking and more stylized basically. And you guys can see by the proportions in the pictures, it's actually a pretty small SUV. I believe this is placed just below the Stelvio, so the Stelvio is going to be a little bit bigger. This is smaller in terms of the size compared to the Stelvio, and so it's kind of just obviously adding another model to Alfa Romeo's lineup, but something that slots just down below the Stelvio from a size perspective. And yeah, I don't feel like there's much else to talk about. It looks like an Alfa Romeo. It's futuristic looking, but I think overall it's a pretty good looking vehicle. Now the big news is this is going to have a plug-in hybrid option available, and in terms of the setup, it's going to have 180 horsepower from a turbocharged 1.3 liter 4-cylinder. Pretty interesting. And then it's also going to be paired to, obviously, a hybrid system that puts out another 121 horsepower. So it's going to have 272 horsepower total for the plug-in hybrid version. And apparently it's going to have 30 miles of full electric driving range, which is pretty cool. 6-speed automatic transmission. And if you guys are wondering the setup, the gas engine is going to power the front wheels, and then the the electric motor is going to power the rear wheels with that whole setup. So it's going to be all-wheel drive. And so yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. The only thing I'm concerned about is the 6-speed automatic part of it. I'm not sure why they're not using the 8-speed automatic, because obviously Alfa Romeo is owned by Stellantis, which has the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe and the new Jeep Wrangler 4xe as well, just that 4xe powertrain, and that's paired to an 8-speed automatic, so I don't know why they couldn't just, I don't know, just mentioning that. The other engine is going to be a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder, 256 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque, paired to a 9-speed automatic transmission. Again, weird that they're not using the 8-speed like they use with the other Alphas. And that'll come standard with all-wheel drive. And Alfa has basically said that they're going to make sure that this handles great, still has the fun driving characteristics of an Alfa Romeo. It's going to have an infotainment system. It's over 10 inches. Gauge cluster, it's all digital. It's over 12 inches. And it's going to come with a bunch of standard, stuff with it that's more modern, right? Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that stuff, and then safety tech as well, just like what you can get in other Alphas. The only weird thing about the new Tonale, hopefully I'm saying that right, is it's going to come with an NFT. So this NFT is basically going to track the vehicle data in terms of the servicing. And so if you take it to an Alfa Romeo dealership, it'll automatically update the NFT. And so when you sell a car, you sell the car alongside an NFT. And Alfa's claiming that this is going to increase resale value and all that kind of stuff. It just sounds like an automaker trying to, incorporate NFTs into it. But yeah, it'll basically have a history of the vehicle, which I think is pretty cool. But if you do things that are outside of regular shops that don't report to, I'm assuming this is going to take stuff off of Carfax and all that, then it's not going to be on the NFT thing. So not all of the maintenancing and all that stuff is going to end up on the NFT. But, it's still a pretty cool thing. In terms of pricing, it's going to start probably under $40,000 or around $40,000, and it'll have the same packages as what you get in other Alfa Romeos, so the Sport, the TI, and the Veloce, which at least I can pronounce those guys. So yeah, basically we're getting this plug-in hybrid, or basically a regular Alfa Romeo SUV with their turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder that is going to be a little small SUV. No quadrifolio model announced yet, but maybe they'll do it, maybe they won't. We'll see what happens. And so yeah, I want you guys to come and kind of let me know what you think about this new Alfa Romeo. I think that it's relatively good looking. I like the route they're going, and I think it's smart. Alfa Romeo needs more cars, right? They only sell 2 models right now because they got rid of the 4C, well, 3 technically, because we have the MC20, but that's a supercar. That's not something that they're going to sell in high volume. They only have 2 cars that they can sell in high volume here in the US, and so I think this is good. More SUVs is the best, is better. I can't talk today. But I think what Alfa Romeo needs to do now is a big full-size SUV, something that is larger in size. I know they're probably not going to do that because they're all about sporty driving, but you know what? I think that'd be cool. Anyways, I'll see you guys.